The stories of the West Texas region are preserved on the West Texas A&M University campus at both the Cornett Library and the Panhandle Plains Historical Museum. As an archivist at the Cornett Library, Patrick Deepin is familiar with collecting stories. He heard this supernatural tale from a coworker.
He was hanging out in the PPHM for some reason, and he just was alone hanging out with like those dinosaur puzzles. And he got just this chill down his spine. He's like, there's something here. And he just ran to his mother. And so he's always believed it's been haunted. And you know what? I probably would too after that.
WT students have their own ghost stories to share too.
And there is the story that a lot of students here, I haven't heard it from anybody but students, but the students will often talk about how some of them think that Tennessee Malone, the first librarian, is still here somehow. And I think that probably comes from the fact that we have her desk on display with like a big old picture in it.
Director of Operations for the Panhandle Plains Historical Museum, Buster Ratliff, believes in safeguarding stories, even the haunting ones.
And I think it's fun, and I think when we can't explain something and our mind can't comprehend something, that we like to, associate with other things. So I think there's always, I will never come out and say if I believe there's ghosts or not, but I do think there's always some tinge of truth in every ghost story. And I think it, as working in a museum, and I think sometimes it's being able to carry on the story of that person. And I think that's important, because our artifacts are amazing, but it's the stories tied to those artifacts that are the real meat of what we do. So I think ghost stories are great. I think they should continue. I think they just add to culture, and I think they add to just history.
For the Prairie News, I'm Joe Early.